Ah, history. Such a delightful collection of human inadequacies. Take the Vikings for example, the first immigrants to what we now call the United States. They bravely set sail, reached new shores, and then left because there were no Christians to plunder. Inspirational, isn't it? And yet, what a missed opportunity. With their knowledge of metallurgy, their horses, and, oh yes, the wheel, combined with the indigenous people's rich culture and impressive ability to resist future invaders, things could have been, well, slightly less terrible. But no, the Vikings decided they had better things to do back home, like arguing over who stole whose goat. So instead, the continent had to endure wave after wave of newcomers. First, the Spanish-speaking Southern Europeans, arriving with all the enthusiasm of door-to-door salesmen, and then the Northern Europeans, many of whom were carrying a faint whiff of Viking DNA. It's as if they were trying to make up for their ancestors' epic failure. Now, fast forward a millennium or so, and some of today's residents of the US are convinced they have an immigration problem. Oh, the irony. The indigenous peoples, sure, they might have a case, seeing as the whole continent was sort of taken from them. But the rest of us? No, it's not a problem. It's more like a national hobby. Let's not forget, the American continent has always attracted immigrants. It's practically in the job description. Yet somehow, people today are terrified of Spanish-speaking newcomers while simultaneously puffing up their chests if a DNA test reveals a 1% chance they're descended from Vikings. Vikings, mind you, who hold the dubious honor of being the only invaders in history to completely fail at invading the Americas. Let me spell it out. They made it to a tiny island off Newfoundland, said, close enough. And promptly lost even that. Honestly, I'm not sure why everyone's so proud. It's like bragging about being the fastest snail. But hey, who am I to judge? I'm just another guy in the woods, with a YouTube channel size of a classroom and far too much time to contemplate humanity's many, many peculiarities.